Dave should not be late. I said I might be late. Was still
right, and you weren't. I got freezer beers.
Hey, go Ducks.
Go Ducks. They were in the freezer. So one of the things Nolan and I started doing at the Mariners games was whenever it said, make noise. It was a baseball game, they're like, all right, 2 strikes, make noise. I'd just start going, and so we're at the Duck game, and the sign comes up and says make noise, and he gives me an elbow and goes, That's pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
Pretty funny.
Billy.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, we got to talk about the chase glitch. I'm trying to think of like
The what? Oh yeah. The chase money glitch.
Yeah, people is dumb.
Hi,
Oh,
welcome to the Sportsman John Cena show.
Yeah, I was gonna say John Cena turned on Dave's microphone.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh God. And his name is John Cena.
You know who else's initials are JC? Jesus Christ. That's right. And you may not have seen him for 3 days, but after 3 days, he rose again.
And here he is.
3 days. Hell couldn't keep him down, my brothers and sisters. The gates of agony could not keep him down. The curse of death had no hold on him, my brothers and sisters. Let me tell you something about Jesus of Nazareth. Sorry, that got a little...
Saint Deacon.
Not Catholic. That was
Dave is
Protestant.
The whole patron saint of bad decisions here.
Oh yeah, Saint Deacon.
That should be a shirt,
right?
Or a Halloween costume at the least.
I'm the patron saint of bad decisions.
Just show up to the casino.
Different colored hair.
Oh
no, dressed up as a Catholic priest, but then we'll put powdered sugar on my nose, and I'll walk around with a drink. We just gotta find a girl to dress up like a hooker.
Hey, when's Dana gonna be here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, when is Dana gonna be here? Be like, hey, you want to walk around with your tits out at the casino? She'll be like, sure.
Like, oh, I was already booked to do that at the other casino.
Yeah, I was, but they were gonna pay me.
She's double booked, folks.
Oh. What'd you say, Dave?
I said she's double booked, folks.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Double booked and on the hook.
Double book. Wait. Oh, all right.
Close enough.
Close. What you got there?
It is a sake bomb roll, and then a spider roll.
Oh, spider roll.
Ooh.
I do like spider roll.
Japanese fool.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey revolutionized my opinion on takeout ice cream from the Quick Stop. He's like, you got to get dibs. Dibs are a man who thinks about the future's ice cream.
Dibs are solid.
I was like, oh my God, you're right. Because I got some dibs, and last time I got dibs, I ate half of them. I actually ate about 2/3 of them, but I need them all, and so I put them back in the freezer. And like Robin in the theater, it just kept creeping across my mind. I've got dibs.
It's called the old double dib.
The old double dib. That's the name of this pre-show.
Dib them if you got them.
But yeah, I've always liked the Nestle Crunch, even though I think Crackle is superior to Nestle Crunch, because it's a crunch with Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah. Isn't Crackle peanut?
No, that's Mr. Goodbar.
Huh. Okay.
And there's whatchamacallit, which has like nougat, caramel, and like a cookie.
Nougat.
I did
What
it
do-
all for the nougat.
What do you call it?
What?
I'm gonna find out. Now I want to know what's in a whatchamacallit because I
Okay,
had
I'm
one the other
stuffed.
day. Oh man, I want. Hey, send me some of that sushi, dog.
Get in your box.
Yeah, that's what she said. Too good for your home?
Mm. Every time I get sushi and it's sitting on the counter, people are always like, "Hey, you want me to throw that in the fridge for you?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna eat it in a couple hours, and the fridge will ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have it sit out at room temperature for 2 hours and then eat it. Like nothing's gonna grow on it in that time.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna get sick from if it's a
It already
day.
had salmonella if it was gonna have it.
Yeah, like I'm already dead if I'm gonna be dead.
And if it's putting it in the fridge is gonna make it suck. So just
Mhm.
let me do.
I mean,
Whatchamacallit is chocolate with peanut flavored crisps and caramel.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what the name of this candy bar is. Hey yo,
Heyo. Or you do that and you could earn a 100 grand.
I ate one of those yesterday.
Satisfied.
I was.
100 grands are great. Except the outside is hard.
right? Like every single one of them, you can buy brand new one, and it's just like, oh, delicious.
It's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It's like milk
You know-
duds in a candy bar form.
You know, those used to just be called the Grand Bar.
I did not know that. Are you bullshitting?
No, and then inflation.
Like, this doesn't seem so valuable any longer.
Yep, 100 grand bar.
That's
Jake,
what happened.
Did you watch?
Alistair?
I'm so sorry. We're having technical difficulties. My screens are down. I'm going in blind right now, and I want to tell you the name of this Queens of the Stone Age song. I even called all the other personalities on Rock 95.5. No one knows. I'm so
Nice.
All right.
I had heard that one.
Was she wearing a shirt under that jacket?
Probably
I
not.
I hope
In my
not.
mind, I hope not. I just know it was the glare of the phone
she
on the
was.
screen. Nope.
Also, I
don't-
heard her say on a different TikTok that she was born after Killing in the Name
I heard that today
made,
too.
and I was like, hold up.
Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't old
I
here.
need one of the math Asians here. This isn't adding up.
Not me.
Yeah, I sent a thing to Robin earlier. I was like, I actually ended up in Asia Talk because I watched too many cheerleader videos.
And then the
Right.
first thing he sends me is Filipinos, and I was like, hold up.
Sort
Wait,
of Asian.
is it like this in the Philippines? Because Dave,
Depends
when
on
are you
where
going?
you go.
It kind of looked cool. Like I'd just walk into places and drink.
Send
It'd
it
be
to
like-
me. I don't think I saw it. But or did you send it to the group?
No, it was just me and.
Oh.
I might have sent it to you.
Me and Jake.
I don't see anything that looks like the Philippines.
Asian squats. We've been doing shots.
But yeah, Japanese and Korean baseball cheerleaders. I'm there for it.
I like it.
I found out that little dance is a strikeout dance. So if you go on days where there's someone who's doing really well at pitching, you'll get to see that a lot.
Yep.
Which
Also,
explains why they're so confused. Why all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, I'm just drinking." Oh shit, it's a strikeout.
time
Sorry.
to strikeout dance. And strikeout dance is usually what I call it when I go to the club. I don't know what it is. But I started getting a bunch of like the Korean and Japanese idol stuff started popping up all over.
It's random.
And so I started watching it because I'm like, oh, she's cute. She's cute. She's cute. I'm like, wait, they only take the cute ones. All right, that makes sense. And so now I get like, there's this one group called XG that I constantly am getting. And then I get like their individual pages. And I'm like, I'm not even following them, but I know that Harvey from XG is cute.
I guarantee you that as we walk down the street, we see more penises than we think we do.
Yeah.
Especially in that old guy. He's like walking down the street with his hands behind his back. Dave, look at the group chat.
Okay. I'm looking at it now.
Damn it.
So this is supposed to be the Philippines.
Supposed to be.
Says.
I mean, I know where to take you for this.
I mean,
That guy.
you're right. He's just,
That guy.
he's just walking around.
Because I thought the same thing. I was
No,
like,
that one's pregnant.
this guy. But
Walking
I know
around
what
this-
he's there for.
Walking around with his hands behind his back, like, where's the one with the penis?
I can take you there too.
No, we're good.
Oh yeah, like I know a number of places that you can go for this.
And it just kind of looks chill.
And then I can take you. I know where to take you where it's like just like this, but it's more like we're in the islands type chill. Like this is like nightlife in the city, and then I can take you where it's like islands. Everything's made out of grass, but they don't have to be. Like it's 21st century.
We have technology, but we
Yeah.
don't need it and we don't use it.
You don't have to
It's
use it.
cooler.
Well, that's the thing about the Philippines, dude. You can go somewhere and then it's complete like first world looking. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say clean, but clean for there.
Sounds like Mexico.
And then you literally go 5 feet in the wrong direction,
And you die.
and yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Just don't go anywhere in Mindanao. Just stay away from
okay.
Mindanao.
I'll remember that.
If you just stay in like Luzon, which is like the northern island,
Uh-huh.
you're from everything I've been to, and
Right.
I am saying that as a Filipino that doesn't look Filipino.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I go there and no one ever thinks I'm coming home. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you're good there. English is spoken most of the major areas. When you start getting out into the more rural, that's going to be harder. I always had a
Rural,
translator.
sure.
The test
Mom.
is say rural.
Yeah, rural.
No, that's not fair in any sort of Asian-based country.
Right?
Yeah. You know what's weird is when okay, now
Yeah.
I'm going to mess it up, but if I'm just flowing in a conversation and I say it, it might not come out correctly, but it doesn't mess with my brain.
Yeah. that's
But
what
if
she
I
said.
sit there and try to say it, my brain is just like, what are you doing?
Rural juror.
Yeah.
Worcester
But yeah, stay out of
County.
Mindanao. They don't like white folk, and they're Muslims, and they will kidnap you and expect your money to have your family to have money.
Oh.
Okay, maybe not all of them, but that's where it happens.
But that's where it happens.
That seems like a shitty place to go. I don't think I'm going to go to Mindanao. I don't want to get Muslim raped.
And also, like, so anytime you watch a movie and they have to send a special operations team anywhere in the Philippines, it's usually like Manila or
Yeah.
the southern parts of the Philippines. It's either major city or the Muslim areas.
And then there's Rocky. I'm going to go fight the Philippines. That'd be badass.
I've
if
never
there's,
watched
like,
all the Rockies, so if he did,
And-
that's new to me.
That would actually be kind of badass if there was a fighter who couldn't leave the Philippines for like travel reasons, and then Adonis Creed had to travel to the Philippines to fight him, and then he had to fight him like in this hot, sweaty ass fucking
No air
shitty
conditioning,
jungle gym,
a South Pacific, a Pacific summer.
right? And there's just like it's basically Rocky 4, and this is perfect because I mean it's just time for the fourth Creed. It's basically Rocky 4, but in the Philippines. Like they got the flags all over the place. Like Manny Pacquiao is there.
Yeah, Pacquiao shows up, and he's Governor Pacquiao.
I need to write this movie. And there's this dude that just like, yeah, he's so bad. Like he has a criminal record. He can't leave the Philippines. But he's like,
He got bullet wounds from when Duterte was trying to get rid of all the drug dealers, and he used to be heavy into drugs. That's his origin story.
I like that he just has a bunch of bullet wounds on him, and we never find out why.
Yeah.
It's just he got shot several times.
He comes out to many men,
Yeah.
but it's in Tagalog.
Oh, jeez.
Because dude, that is huge in the Philippines. Is American rap songs.
I was just gonna look it up.
So you hear it, and at least it was last time I remember. So we were in the mall, in one of the malls, and I can't remember what song it was, but I hear the music and I was like, oh, I know this song. And then the lyrics kick in and I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Dude, that happened to me when I was in Disneyland, and all of a sudden I hear like a harmonica version of Big Iron by Marty Robbins. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They think they could slip Marty Robbins by me over here in Western land?
God, I found the Donald Trump version.
I can't find it in Tagalog.
Did you say El Paso?
No, Big Iron.
Big Iron, okay. For some reason you said Big Iron, and in my head, the El Paso, and that's not the name of the song. I can't remember.
It is the name of the song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So that song was what was playing in my head in a harmonica tune, and I was like, wait, no, he said Big Iron.
Wait, I wonder if I could find an AI to perform Many Men in the style of Marty Robbins.
Oh god, that'd be hilarious.
Okay, AI music deal. No, generator. Deal
Marty Robbins is probably the furthest back I go to listen when I listen to country music.
Dude, Hank Williams. I'll listen to OG Hank Williams.
Yeah. I remember one time I got caught in the kitchen with no lights on, drinking tequila, and listening to Hank Williams Sr. I'm just sitting in the dark in the kitchen. And Sarah was like, are you okay? I'm like, actually, no, I'm having a great time.
You're like, no. All right, here we go. Prompt. 50 cents. Any men in the style of Marty Robbins.
Human trials begin for drug that lets humans regrow teeth like kids.
Huh.
Huh.
I'd try it.
We got a bunch of shark people running around here. This is how you end up with mutants.
I'm already a mutant, Dave.
Do you want mutants? Because this is how we get mutants.
Yeah. They spend so much time wondering if they could. They never asked if they should. Yeah. That's what I say every time I think of that company that's trying to bring back animals.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I saw this movie. You just haven't gotten to the violent ones yet.
Comments are like, this is how a horror movie starts.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the movie Teeth?
I was just thinking of that as soon as I started reading it.
So it's been a long time. I watched it on deployment actually. So it's been a while. So the premise of it is this girl goes to a gynecologist for the first time or something like that, and finds out she has this genetic disorder where she has teeth inside of her vagina.
Oh, vagina dentata?
Yeah, yes. So you have seen it.
No, I just know about that. It was an online like horror story back in the early 2000s.
Okay. But yeah, so it's just her escapades of kind of being a whore.
And her snatching up.
Yeah.
Her snatch was doing what?
Snatching up dicks.
The old snatch.
Dicking up snatches. Wait,
hold on. No.
I've gone too far.
Haven't we always? Let's see, genre.
Occasionally.
I don't even know where the line is anymore.
Go find it, Dave.
Well, let's go to the Philippines and I'll try it.
No.
I'll show you. Korea?
I don't really want to go to Korea. Is there anything good in Korea?
South Korea?
I mean, yeah, obviously I don't want to go to North Korea, Dave.
North Korea,
South Korea's got some
Monroe.
cool
Is there
South Korea's got those cheerleaders that do baseball games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's in Japan too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
we could do
we were
Singapore.
talking about Korea.
Mm-hmm. Singapore's got all of them.
Oh.
But you just better take some money with you because that's the expensive Asia.
What about like Cambodia?
I've never been to Cambodia. I wouldn't imagine there's anything.
Pay more than $3 for What does he say? Pay more than $3 for the lobster. What movie is that?
Sounds like
Tropic Thunder.
no. It sounds like old school.
Men in Black 2.
Ah. Let's see. What is there to do in Cambodia
Lobster.
other than sing that song?
Watch out for the flaming dragon.
We
What's
are
that?
Flaming
What is it?
Dragon.
Listen, flaming dragon.
Fuck
Fuck
face.
face.
Oh,
Something just happened.
You can
Adam
go
sent me a video.
You can go see stuff. Yeah, it's just a bunch of sacred sites and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
What is that? What happened?
A guy's leg being broken backwards.
Oh yeah, no thank you. We're good.
Oh,
Yeah, that was my first reaction to
4
it.
times. 4 times I watched it.
No,
Didn't learn.
That's enough.
Didn't learn. This is a weird place I want to go. Uzbekistan.
What's it? Why?
Look up what's the capital of Uzbekistan.
They have
I mean-
great heroin.
Tashkent?
Yeah, type in Tashkent subway system.
Oh, we want to go on the subway?
Yeah, actually you do.
Eat fresh.
Footlongs, they're still only $5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Tashkent subway system looks
Oh, whoa.
incredible.
That's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm. And so I worked with an Uzbeki, and he was telling me because I was looking for, this was when that year, so
my
COVID
God.
year, when I had my Ireland, Norway, Iceland, England trip. I had a month and a half. I was going to be over in Europe, and we were talking, and he's like, you know where you should go, Uzbekistan. And I was like, I've already been to a couple stands. No, thank you. And because it, and he was like, no, he's like Uzbekistan. He's like, they like Americans. Like they're all for it. It's a Christian, it's a Christian country. Kind of like how we're technically a Christian country, but you know what I mean? It's mixed.
Christian
And
country
he's like,
means you have freedom of religion, essentially.
yeah. And he's just like, yeah, no, like you go there, like you're actually like people are super helpful. They like Americans and stuff like that. And then he showed me those pictures, and I was just like, yo, this is cool. Because I've never had any kind of inclination to want to go into a subway, because I think
you
of
prefer Jimmy
New York.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York, not good.
Yeah, that's what I think of. And I was like, no, I'm not going underground to be on a train with people. And he showed me some pictures, and I was like, that actually looks pretty cool. And then it looks like the rest of Tashkent looks really like clean and nice, and probably a lot to do. And he said right out of Tashkent. Oh, this is why, because we were talking about history. Right outside, there are some there's an old ruins that you can go take tours of. He's like, it's very like Roman, like
Indiana
Alexander the
Jones
Great was
shit.
there.
Yeah.
He's like, you can go out there. It's super cheap. He's like, and you just get to walk around these like million aged ruins. And I'm like, that's cool.
On Saturday, I get to go walk around some like 55-year-old ruins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Autzen Stadium. It's
Yep.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
They still use them.
Yeah.
Well, they're not ruins.
They're not ruined. They're
The
still
New Age
good.
amphitheater.
They're 55-year-old goodeds. Ruined.
Not
goodeds.
ruined.
That was bad.
Functionals. 55-year-old functionals.
The functionals is like what a married guy says to his wife in front of the kids. Hey, you want to go back home and work on the functionals?
Have some functionals.
And then she slaps him, but like the kids know what he's talking about.
They're like, what? Like,
Hey babe, come in here. I need you to take a look at these functionals real quick.
Trying to figure out. Come check out my functionals.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we're using that one now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Check out her functionals.
Yep.
Saint Deacon, the patron saint of bad decisions and functionals. Oh,
Does that mean
man.
you like to party? Well, yeah,
think
and then
so.
some.
Yeah.
Do you like Drake?
You like Drake? Hey, Dave, what are you doing on the 20th?
Of this month?
Yeah. You have
That
to
was
work.
Is that
Probably have
Friday?
to work.
Yeah, I gotta work that day.
Okay.
Well, what's going on?
Hunt's not gonna be there, and I get to coach the game by myself.
Oh, jeez.
It's not like I haven't done it before.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come down and I'll call it. I'll call the
Okay.
defense.
I don't really call the defense. I'm like, hey, do your fucking job.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I can't imagine calls really being
No.
a thing in 6-man.
No,
It's
I think that's why Hunt wants to do the offense, and I'm like, he's drawing up his plays on the board, and I'm like,
Plays are stupid.
You should really be having that guy lead block, and that guy kick out, and then you have a hole. Instead of hoping the linebacker reads our jab step for the counter. Whatever.
He's trying to run counters.
Yeah. You can run counters in 6-man and
Yeah, I
8.
guess yeah. If you
Shit.
just
I
line
had
everybody
one
up.
8-man that worked a lot. Like
Mhm.
it worked well. And that's how I drew it up for him. I was like, here, look at this. Better. He's like, well, we have a cross buck. And I'm like, it's the same thing,
Who
except
cares?
we have all of the pieces.
Mhm.
Whatever. Whatever.
So you're running a counter and expecting the defense to pick up on the nuance, to be good enough to pick up on the nuance of being beaten by a counter. Like they're just
But also pulling your, it would be in this case an end because there's only 3 guys on the line. Pulling the end the direction that you're going. Any good linebacker is going to read that.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, okay, in 6-man, your ends, can they go out for a pass?
Everybody's eligible.
God.
Why not just play 7-on-7? That's why I said like just do the skeleton thing.
I don't know. Ask Texas, Wyoming. They fucking started this shit. It's their fault.
It took me all this time just to get to my Amtrak account.
Were you trying to see if your train goes to Uzbekistan?
Yeah.
It doesn't. There. Solved it. Mystery
Damn it.
solved.
It doesn't go to Uzbekistan. God damn it. Wanted to go to Uzbekistan real bad.
One night in Bangkok.
I want to see what Uzbekistani women look like. All right, man.
Harry.
Are you ready for a good ass show?
I bet you they're just smoking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
under
ready for
covers.
some smoking hot. Uzbeks,
Yes, we are ready.
are you ready?
Nee.
Cool. All right, here we are.
Hey.
We're back again. It's another edition, another episode of my show. I gotta close this window here, otherwise I'm gonna be distracted. It's Dave.
I am currently looking up Uzbekistan women.
He is. Yep. He is not. He is not
I was
ready.
ready for this. Okay, I'm sure they've got some options. Plus, you're over there. There's probably some Russians. You just go to the club.
Oh yes, come with me, my friend. Let's have some cocaine.
I want to get yelled at and pleasured at the same time.
And heroin. You don't have to go to Uzbekistan for that.
I know, but then Uzbekistan. But anyway, speaking about pleasuring himself and screaming at the TV, it's Robin.
Goddamn right I am. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm Robin, and the guy preemptively touching tips. Oh,
There we go.
docking like a fucking Russian over there. It's Hoop Snake Jake.
I'm sorry. There was a small mix-up in the execution.
Oh, comrade Miss Doc.
Oh, comrade! It is the
Oh.
hunt. It is the hunt for Dick October.
Comrade Miss Doc is early leader.
Can we just appreciate Sean Connery for a minute for just being a Russian captain with a Scottish accent?
Right? Kind of love it.
He's Welsh.
Yes. Well, whatever the fuck.
Ha ha!
Mother's a whore.
I need to look this up once and for all. I need to take a look at the old Oregon football.
Take the penis, Micah.
The tits now.
Ape tit.
Yeah, check out my name.
Let's
it's funny.
Seymour Butts. October
Are you
26th.
trying to find the Duke schedule? The Dukes.
I am looking at the Duke's schedule. We play. That's lame. We play Illinois on October 26th. That's as close to a Halloween game as we're gonna get.
Yeah, they're Illinois.
Then we got to go to Michigan on Novi 2.
Michigan State game's a Friday night.
Oh, lame.
Yep, I gotta get my work schedule redone because I looked at my work schedule and I was like, "There's a Friday I'm supposed to have off in here somewhere."
Days
Fine.
Creek has a game
Oh,
Yeah.
at 7.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate for all of us.
Yeah, not a fan.
Well, Jonathan Smith's like, I don't want to.
Jonathan Smith!
He knew that was going to happen, so he had to tell Bailey, "Fuck you, give Bailey the fade."
God, he thought he could get away.
Man, that sucks. I'm glad. Thank you again, Dave. Because if I weren't able to make it this week, that would be. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Even more than that, 6 weeks between tailgates. Fuck, that would have
Are
been
you
rough.
not going to Michigan State?
I mean, it's a Friday. Well, if it's a Friday, it might be tough. Depends on my employment situation and where I am with my new job.
Oh yeah.
If I end up
preemptive day off.
if I'd be like, hey, just to let you know, a lot of people are talking about it.
A lot of people are saying.
I already have this. I have tickets and shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
I
fuck
already
me.
spent the money
Yeah.
that I need you to start paying me for the hours I haven't worked yet. But
Exactly.
beside the point.
But on this day,
Yeah.
I leave early to go and watch football.
You know
Maybe-
the old saying of like when you get a new job, don't take any time off.
It's
Right.
no, don't do
It's
that.
such an
That's
old
stupid.
thing. Like I've never had a job where I started the job and was like, hey, so you know,
This
like,
this pre-thing
in 3
happened. This is
weeks
already
I've got a
planned.
whole week I've got to be gone. I've never had okay, no, like that's not how this works. I was like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I'll come back and I'll work.
Even that shit ass job Reborn that I had when I was like, hey, by the way, just won tickets to Disneyland. I'm not gonna be here next week. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like it's still weird that I had to take that unpaid because of salary.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, they had a weird definition of salary there.
That's not how that works.
Mhm. They thought it was at a buffet.
No, but I was a salary bar.
It's saladry.
No.
Sing.
Bad Dave.
So we've got. Wait, what's Illinois?
The Illini.
That's fucking stupid.
right?
That's so
Hey,
stupid.
well, we're the Oregos.
Oregonies.
Well,
Oregai.
they're at least a tribe, you know. They're in Illinois.
Need to tribe harder.
That's a good
More
one.
like a tribe called cunts. I'm not
Fucking
writing
tribe.
that down.
Fucking tribe hards.
Right?
Tribe hards. That would be a good shirt.
Did I send you that clip from like the Battlefield beta where some guy was already getting sweaty and the guy grabs him, he's like, "No, we're not doing that on day one."
Right.
Oh, from the Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, from all the videos I've watched so far, I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested. Like,
No.
that looks horrible for someone that likes to play video games at the end of their day.
Yeah.
That looks like the difference between that and like, oh god, what's the name of that game? Overwatch. Overwatch is hectic and crazy like that, but it's also colorful and things are happening that are silly. It's not like 75 people are stabbing you with a knife.
Getting prison shanked out there.
Yeah. They walk
Yeah.
around and someone's grabbing you, then they talk shit. Like, the thing that I hate is everyone's gonna grab you and talk shit and say like the weirdest, most fucked up stuff, and I hate that shit. It's just
That was
annoying.
the only thing that interested me. I was like, I mean, that seems fun.
The whole meat shield.
Yeah.
The meat shield's funny, like, but at the same time, it's like, come
You know how
on.
annoying it would be just to be like sitting there taking shots and then you just get grabbed and you hear something like.
Well, I already saw one where the guy's like, all right, we're going to the shower. Come on, we're going to the shower. Come on, take me to the shower. I'm like, all right, well, that took exactly 3 days for them
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as they said that would be part of the game, it was already happening.
Yeah, they're like, people were already getting pretend shower raped in Call of Duty.
Let's go back to football and
Let's.
another tribe, like the Seminoles. We're now 0-2.
Yeah.
The 0-2 Seminoles.
That Seminole wind is blowing like it's never
Yeah,
gonna
so
blow
is the
again.
football team.
Ha! They
wasn't it Boston
off
College
as the big game, the kickoff game, and then they're like, hey, let's follow that up and be the only Monday night game. So everybody watches us lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had 2 standalone games against subpar opponents and have just absolutely shit the bed in back-to-back weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say worse in week 2 than 1.
And basically they're out of the conference race now. They're 0-2 in conference.
We should be in the playoffs.
Well, then you got boat raced, and then you lost 2 times.
You should get relegated to the FCS.
Yeah, they suck.
I really do wish we had an FCS, FBS relegation promotion thing.
Did you see the 3-2-1 Knoll curse that's happening?
Yeah. I saw yeah. I was
Dave,
like,
have you heard about this?
3-2-1.
I have not heard of it.
So there was some jabroni down in Tallahassee who said if Boston College beats Florida State, he'll eat dog shit from a red Solo cup.
Yep.
And about halfway through the game, he deleted his account, deleted his Instagram, deleted his Facebook, deleted everything off the internet. And one guy on the internet found him, because that's what people on the internet do, is find people. And he started texting him, was like, hey man, you have to eat the shit. It's like, if you don't, people are calling it the 3-2-1 Knoll curse. And Florida State will be forever cursed if you don't eat this dog shit.
And I hope they do.
I hope the curse happens.
Yeah, I hope the curse happens and is forever standing until either that guy dies or he eats the dog shit.
You eat that shit, Ron Burgundy.
You eat that
cat poop.
Or Step Brothers when they're made to eat the white dog poop.
Yeah, like it.
Why is Will Ferrell in both of those?
He likes to eat dog shit. Maybe that's the thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's his thing, like Quentin Tarantino and feet.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino is sitting there. You know what this movie absolutely needs is for Salma Hayek to stick her foot in somebody's mouth and pour whiskey down their leg into their mouth. And I know just the man for the job. God damn it. I'll do it. Fine. I'll do it.
I'll do
it. Typecasting.
Oh, it's definitely a type.
Well, that whole scene where she's got the snake, she's terrified of snakes, and she was scared shitless for that entire scene. Acting. Knowledge.
Right.
I learned how to do a card trick the other day. I didn't actually do it, but I watched somebody do it. Well, hang on, don't laugh.
I learned Kung Fu yesterday,
I mean, that's like saying, hey, I learned how to do a backflip the other day. Well, I didn't do it, but I saw somebody do it.
A lot of people are saying it.
A lot of people.
Jake's just Neo and he got jacked in.
Well, here's the deal, right? Like you can attest to this. I can watch something be done and then duplicate it pretty well. And so I feel if I were to watch this video again, I could pretty well. I bet you I can do the card trick this weekend at the duck game.
All right, I want to see it.
Deal.
And then we'll record it and post it onto the YouTubes.
The YouTube and the Instagram, and we'll find out if I have in fact learned or if I'm just bullshitting.
You're only allowed to watch the video. You can't practice. You gotta watch the video. That's it.
I get to practice one time.
Is it that one dude we watch on TikTok, or is it just?
It's a different one. No, it's not that guy who does.
Because he's pretty funny.
He's funny and he's really good. I think his name is Jason Lemoyne. I think
something like that.
Something like that. But he does really incredible card tricks. I saw one today where he stabbed the deck down to the card. Or with a knife. I'm like, I don't even know how you do that.
No,
he's good.
Because he's sitting there bullshit. He's like, I know a bunch of people are gonna have a problem with this. They're gonna have a problem with the way I shuffle. They're gonna have a problem with the way I do the wash. They're gonna have a problem with the way that card fell off the table. They're gonna have a problem with this. And he just like he's like, you're gonna have a problem with the way I shuffle. And he sets it up and he's like, but here's the deal. And he just grabs a knife and just chunk 10 of hearts. And I'm just like, how?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Magic.
Reverse camera, 10 of hearts.
Magic.
He's a magic man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a classic scene from Swingers. They're all in the trailer and they're making out, and Vince Vaughn's like is over getting his tallywhacker played with, and then what's his name?
Happy.
Yeah, him. What's his name?
Happy.
Yeah, so
Jon Favreau.
He's like, he's got this chick on his lap, they're making out, and he's just, I gotta call her. I gotta call her. So he gets up and makes a long distance call to check his voicemail. He makes a long distance call from Vegas to LA to check his voicemail to see if his ex-girlfriend is called. While Magic Man by Heart plays in the background.
He's a magic man. Remember when long distance calls were a thing?
Yeah.
Right? I wonder if they still are if you got a landline.
I don't think so. At least when we had one, like probably up until a year ago, and not anymore.
Also, I was about to say, who still has a landline other than
The
businesses?
grandparents do.
Yeah. We don't have one anymore because we're like, nobody answers it because it's always telemarketers.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's like, just get rid of it.
It's the telephone is quickly becoming an antiquated piece of technology.
Yeah. You have it in like schools and businesses.
Yeah. I like how not that long ago when you upgraded your internet plan, they're like, oh yeah, and you get a free phone line, and everyone's like, I don't need that. But
Like, no,
it's
we're
free.
Good.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
like,
good.
We're like, no, like, but we'll make your bill go down $20 if you take the phone line. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using it.
I'm not plugging it into anything.
Yeah. Don't even hook anything up. All right.
I'll hook up my 1994 PC to it. I've still got 17 of those AOL trials left.
I got 170 hours of free internet, baby. Just waiting till I can set that up. Give me that net zero.
I'm trying to aim chat some chicks this weekend. What's up?
Yeah, that
ASL,
MSN
baby.
Messenger. Bro, hop on Pogo Games and let's go play some checkers and talk to girls.
And talk to girls. Yeah, girls, because they're 12.
Well, so was I.
No, I was.
Yeah, but now they're now you're not.
Mm-hmm. Oh God! Never mind. I was just telling my parents a story about how one time, what was the whole conversation that led up to it?
You're getting drunk and talking to 12-year-olds.
No. Oh, I had made the comment. Yeah, well, I don't like touching 17-year-olds anymore. And everyone was like looking at me. I was like, yeah, because I'm older now. I'm like, I'm not in high school anymore.
Yeah.
And they're like, sure.
It's like I read something the other day, and they said, I was at the register, and the total came up to 29.11. I said, God, could you imagine 20?
Oh, I know what led to that. Tammy's niece showed up at the tailgate afterwards.
Yeah.
And then Tammy mentioned my shorts to her. And she was just like, I don't want to see the bottoms of your thighs. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, well, do you want to see the tops of them?
Tops of my thighs? Yeah.
And then I was like, no.
I can show you my thighs right now. I'm wondering why we're
Tammy
not.
That girl is 13 years old.
Right? I was like,
Like,
nope.
no.
Yeah, that's not. I didn't mean it. I was talking about my thighs. That's it.
Yeah.
Have you lost your mind? That girl is 13.
There it is.
I'll help you find it. Jesus can't help you. No, don't be looking for nobody.
Oh man, should we talk about tailgating? Because
Yeah, we
Tailgating
talked
happened.
around
Last.
a bit.
That was the
Wait.
best thing.
does Jake know I threw up?
No. Oh, I
Nope.
saw the picture that you threw up.
There was a picture of my throw up.
Yeah, you took a picture and put it on the Snappy chat, the group chat.
Huh. Well, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did that.
Oh,
It was
well,
in
hot
front
dog
of the
flavored-
car, right?
Yeah, I was just sitting there. I'm like, all right, I got to start packing more stuff up. And I get up, and I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna throw up. And I just went, bleh. All that hot dog
Oof.
water.
Hot dog flavored stomach water.
It was the and the chocolate starfish. Did not
Hot
make
dog
sense.
flavored stomach water is the name of this episode.
But yeah,
Dude.
and then I just felt like ass. I was like, this sucks. So I went to the what do you call it? The medical
tent?
area. Yeah, like in Autzen. And they're like, well, here's some ice and some water.
You're like,
I was
thanks.
Okay.
I was
Then
hoping for like a saline drip, but this'll do.
right? Like, can I get an IV? And they're like, no, we've got people with serious issues. And there's like people asked out. Just like,
They're like,
dude,
Dude,
there were a lot of people there in
A
that
lot of
fucking
people were
medical
not-
a
area.
lot of people.
A lot of people
were
were
not
there.
ready for the heat. Like I remember I was sitting there to get a couple of things to eat for the kids, and there's just this lady just unconscious on the ground, and like EMS is there and the police are there and everyone's taking care of it, but just the simple way that everybody's just like, yep, lady's about to die over here. Whatever, can I get my
Mhm.
pizza? Yes,
Like,
it was
I
kind
don't
of
know why
funny.
our offense sucks, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
I
this
saw. Oh, good.
I was
I
like,
was gonna say, I
this
saw
lady,
some
and
too.
this lady and her offense have a lot in common right now. Neither one
Yeah.
are.
Oh.
They both have an NDA.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
one of them went for 500 yards, and one of
NDR.
them went for 500. I don't know, 500.
Yeah, when you looked at the stats, the game was not
Right.
close.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the scoreboard and you're like, we're up, like at the time, 7.
Well, Bedford should be back this week, which will help plug the hole at right guard.
Yeah,
And then if Ferguson could relearn how to block, that would also be cool.
be helpful.
I want to watch the game again
I
on
don't.
TV, just because for me anyway, I can see like your angle. I see
Doesn't
more.
look as bad on TV.
Yeah, and I can like if I'm watching, I love being at the game. Nothing beats that. But when I'm trying to, what's the word?
You can't
Analyze.
see the
Analyze.
whole
Yeah,
field.
yeah. Analyze what's going on. Yeah, you can't do it from there. So
It's why like I enjoy hanging out with you guys, but I prefer being able to see where we are up above at the 50-yard line.
Yeah,
Because we
Mhm.
can see everything up there.
right.
And where our seats were where I used to sit, and it was like the front corner of the east end zone. So you can see the run splits and you can see kind of diagonal up both lines.
Yeah.
It's a great view from there. And I could see pretty much everything I needed to. It reminded me of the days when I sit there like, oh, this is a touchdown. How can you tell? Because the way that guy's lined up.
Yeah.
85
Mhm.
yards.
Yeah, I don't know. Watch it again. It's not as
Yeah.
bad as it seemed. Idaho played their fucking balls off. Like that was their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, and Lanning even said, we didn't take many deep shots because We did, and then they didn't run that coverage the rest of the game. So I feel like our quarterback did what he could with what was there.
49. He was 41 for 49.
Yeah,
with no turnovers, right?
Well, he fumbled.
Okay, but no interceptions.
No picks.
Yeah, no picks. So I mean, he did his job as a quarterback, like you said, Jake.
Right.
He did his job.
He threw for almost 500 yards.
Yeah.
Just chunk play, little bit.
But coming into this week, I don't anticipate it being very similar. Boise State's a run-based team. They have a really good running back, but we have really good run defense. So hopefully will show up, and if we can do that, get a couple touchdowns ahead, get them out of their element. I've seen a lot of bad Oregon week 1 teams, regardless of who the coach is. It seems like week 1 is often our worst effort.
Yeah.
And then week 2, we come out and blow the doors off of somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we come out and we win 55-6, nobody's going to care about our game against Idaho.
They'll forget.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, maybe Idaho is good. And then they're going to go through and just beat the shit out of everybody in the FCS level.
That'd be funny.
It's going to be funny.
They went 9-4 last year.
Yeah.
So they're pretty good.
They made the semis in FCS. So.
I mean, I remember a time when we were super stoked about a 9-4 season.
Yeah.
At the FBS, And then I also remember a time when we got really upset about a 9-4, and I was like, hey, remember 5 years ago when this was awesome?
Well, it was 8-4, and we had to win a bowl game to get to that 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Holiday Bowl in 2008 when we wrecked Oklahoma State, and then 5 years later was 2013. We went to a national championship game, and then 3 years after that we were 4-8.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one.
That was a sad year, man. Like, I watched almost no Oregon football that season because I was working for fucking Amazon. And the only Oregon football I really got to see, I looked up and I saw the Huskies score a touchdown, and I'm like, this is bullshit. We're not even I'm at Amazon watching this embarrassment, and I hate my life.
Yeah.
I quit a couple weeks later.
I forget sometimes. Like, we talk about bowl games. Rob and I were talking to Tammy about bowl games, and I was like, I've never been to one. Yes, I have. The Holiday Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I always forget that I went there, and then Jake or one of you guys mentions the Holiday Bowl, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was fun. I had to take.
I went to that.
Oh yeah.
I had $120 taxi ride back to my place.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh, because
the tickets free though?
Yeah, tickets were free. They were held for me. Yeah. And the 4 guys I went with, they didn't care. Like, as the game is going, they're just like, okay, we're done here. And I'm like, no.
The fuck we are.
Yeah.
Like, who's we? You're done here.
It's about to stab somebody.
Like, what's this we business? So they all left, and I hung out by myself. Well, not, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was the only one of the group that went because you make friends, and I was drinking with other people that were there.
There you go.
And then had to get a taxi back to base, and it was $120.
I feel like you have a story from that game about some dude with like a double amputee or something.
Oh no, that was the
Is that a different game?
No, that was a concert. That was the Pantera, Def Leppard, and someone else concert. It was it was 3 guys, and between the 3 of them, they only had 2 real legs. And I was getting pissed off that they were. Right. Because the beer garden was down some stairs. Yeah. And I had been drinking, and I'm like, these guys are really fucking slow. Like, what the hell? And then we get to the top of the hill, and then I realized there's only 2 actual legs. And then I went back down the stairs and bought 3 more beers. Yeah. and took them to them and was like, here.
Sorry for what
I said. Guys.
Well, I didn't say, I didn't tell them what I was thinking. I was just like, hey guys, notice that your walking's a little rough. And they gave them the beers.
Just wanted to let you know that I saw you sucking at walking over here.
Yeah. First time? First time with the fake leg? Oh, yeah. Okay.
So what else happened? We saw Jed.
It was
Vice.
we got there before Jed, and Jed was not in mid-season form.
He was not in Jed form. No.
He had a whole bucket full of fried chicken, but it was 1,000 degrees over in the Masonic parking lot, and so it did not have any of the fried chicken.
I was like, I'm good there. Probably also why I threw up. I didn't eat anything but that fucking hot dog from 8 in the morning until way later.
4 o'clock.
Dude, I was eating pretty much from the time I got there because everybody kept being like, "Hey, have some of this. Hey, have some of this. Hey, have some of this."
I had a bunch of those little Smokies wrapped in bacon.
Yeah. Those are good.
No, just mini hot dogs.
Yeah, just more hot dogs.
More hot dog wrapped in other pig.
Nothing really cool happened though at Tailgate.
Yeah, it was kind of it's a family game, right? Like all the kids are there. We're kind of low key. Bales showed up. I did not expect him to show up because he had the memorial service. But Ben will be there this week, so we'll have Cash Cab and me.
I don't think. No, my mom's never been to a game. She's going.
Oh shit! Oh. Is your dad coming too?
Yeah.
Oh geez. So did you get more tickets from up the way?
Kolkata.
Because
he's in rehab.
Right.
Oh.
So I was like, wait, what'd you do with your tickets? He's like, I can't figure out how to sell them. And I was like, maybe I could have them. He's like, is your email blah, blah? I'm like, still is. Yep. All right. I'll figure out how to send them. Boom. Tickets.
There you go.
Oh, so your mom and dad both sitting up somewhere else?
No, I'm gonna sit somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Because she's in a wheelchair usually.
Yeah.
She actually needs the old.
She needs the wheelchair. Yeah. Which is funny. Now my dad actually has to sit in the seat.
Oh,
he hates it because it's all cramped.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he sit in the seat next to the seat?
That's where the wheelchair goes.
Right, but the other side.
Well, I don't know. If no one's there, then he might sit there.
Mm-hmm. Or I was thinking he can sit in a regular chair behind her.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's not like she's going to stand up.
Right.
From where we were sitting, we could see you guys pretty much the entire game, and I could see Dave Shorts from row 61.
See Dave's fucking white thighs from space.
Right? Dude, that's the one thing I hate. My legs don't tan like my shoulders and upper body does.
Yeah.
So like my shoulders are super dark right now, and I pull up my short legs and I'm like, did they get any sun?
Well, it's because you have like built up melanin in your upper body, but not so much in the lower body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
My freckles just connect on my arms.
So the black silkies are coming out this game because it's a black game.
No, they changed it.
It's green.
Oh. Okay, well then I'm wearing the same shorts I did last week.
Yeah, I've got to make a decision between like 9 green jerseys to wear.
I'm just gonna do laundry and wear this.
Yep.
Robin's basketball shirt guy.
Yep. I got a green shirt around here that I'll cut the sleeves. I'll wear what I did last week, but in green.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, man. As hot as it was, being in those shorts, I was just like, all right. Like,
and it's gonna be hotter this week.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I just checked the weather and it says a high of 90.
Oh, down from 92.
But that could change at, this is Oregon at the end of summer.
92. Yeah. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, we're just gonna be
102.
We're just gonna batten down and chill at the tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember something funny that happened during tailgate. Crossing the street.
Oh yeah.
So there was a lady cop who was working
with
the
lady.
working the corner there. I mean, working the crosswalk. Newdale. She-Dale. She was a She-Dale.
She-Dale.
And so every time I walk by, I played Mrs. Officer by Lil Wayne. There he goes. Mm-hmm. Depth charge.
Well, because I'm like, She-Dale. Oh.
Depth charge.
Yep. Got me.
But yeah, that was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tailgate was
Walking
too
away.
hot.
I love you.
Love you.
She definitely looked like a dirty girl that happened to become a cop.
Oh, dude, I guarantee she fucking wears a strap on with her boyfriend.
I was gonna say she cuffs her boyfriend up and pegs him with her nightstick.
Some people pay extra for that. Oh yeah, those kids, those nasty hooligans with the wrenches that took your door off.
Yup, that's them.
But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty first week of the season. First week.
Yeah, pretty tame, pretty basic.
We couldn't even get drunk as much as we tried.
We tried.
Yeah, because sweating it
It
all
was
out.
so fucking hot.
We drank all the beer, and my only answer was liquor. Then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucking sick if I do.
Yeah, I had like 6 beers and then like 2 or 3 mixed drinks, and I'm just like, all right, guys, well, guess the kids and I are going to go into the game now.
I think I only had like 2 beers, but I had 3 mixed drinks.
I got a glove.
Did you?
Nice.
I did.
How did you get a glove? Never mind.
I acquired
Never
it.
mind. Yeah.
Here, I'll send you a picture that kind of answers the
look
question.
as cool as this?
It's not quite as cool as that. It's in my stuff, but
I call those the Mo Center acquisitions.
Something of that nature.
That could be our other podcast.
Mo Center acquisitions. What have we taken from the Mo Center?
You'll notice in this photo that my right hand is not in view. Let's see. Go to my show here, gallery. What happened? Hey, what happened? So yeah, here we are, and I'm holding up these bottles of water conspicuously to also block that area of view. I'm like leaned back.
Yep.
Hey.
Some kid walks up to me during the game. He's like, "Hey man, cool glove." I'm like, "Thanks. Where'd you get it?" I'm like, "The Mo Center."
Did you go visit Mo Center acquisitions?
Yeah. and I like Jen didn't clock it at first, so I'm sitting there and I walk up and just rip the Velcro immediately. Like first thing I do is just, and I'm sitting there, I'm taking pictures, I'm just pulling fingers. I just get it off.
Give me the fingers.
And I'm just and I realize, and I try to tuck it into my pockets that don't exist because I'm wearing a kilt and I don't have a hoodie to tuck it into. So I just like crumple it up super tight in my hand, like as small as I can. Then as we're walking out, I slip it on. We're standing there watching the team go by, and it's like, "Where did that come from?" I'm like,
what are you talking about?
I acquired it.
One of the players taught it to me.
Just that's become my favorite.
Got it from some dummy.
Yeah, some dummy gave it to me. My 3 favorite words are becoming "I acquired it." I have obtained its possession.
I liberated it before somebody else stole it.
Right. I strategically transported equipment to
Free
an
the gloves.
location.
Oh man.
So you guys may have heard the big news. Have I told you the big news?
Moving to Vancouver.
Moving to the Couv. The move
to the Couv.
Happening in about 10 months here.
I hope that there's like a breakfast club called the Couver Cougars. It's just a bunch of middle-aged women. They go on the prowl for a young cock. They get all hopped up on mimosas.
I'll try to make you guys some shirts or make you a hoodie or something. Move to the Couv 2025.
And it's just it's I-5 from Seattle to Vancouver.
It's just a straight line.
Just an arrow pointing down.
B. Yeah.
Like get a picture of a butthead on the back that says, "I refuse to move." No way. Dude, I'm looking around. Let's see. I'm gonna have to box up like 100 bobbleheads.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll all have boxes, which is a good thing.
That is a plus.
Mhm.
Almost all of them have boxes, I should say.
Start buying a couple of those Costco totes a month, and
Well, I have almost all the boxes in Costco totes as it is, so.
oh, okay, well, shit.
I'm sitting pretty
I
right
just
now.
meant for like moving in general, and then you'll be like, hey, I got all these totes.
Hey, I got all these totes. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I want to build. I seen it on the old Tiki-Taki.
The shelf system for
yeah,
them?
the shelf system.
Yeah.
And I think I could still go get lumber from the place I used to work.
Oh,
There you go.
sounds like you need to.
Be like, hey, I'm moving, and I need to take all this wood.
Those totes are really
Uh,
cool, except when you fill them up and then you're like, now I have to move it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you got to put like holiday decorations up top, like your tinsel and your ornaments and shit.
Right.
And then like empty bobblehead boxes go up top. Yeah. Yeah, see?
Listen to the warehouse guy over here.
Exactly. You got to listen to the logistics supervisor over here. I'll supervise your logistics. I don't give a fuck.
The leading leader in logistics.
I am the leading leader in leading logistics.
Maybe we put that across the back.
The leading leader in logistics.
Oh, that's the next company name.
The
moving
leading
company. Leading leader in logistics moving company.
LLC.
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 Oh yeah, I did send that to you guys.
The Oreo guy?
Yeah, dude, I was in the gym. And
I saw it
was
on
like,
TikTok, so I was
Okay.
like,
Go Ducks.
I saw this. Go Ducks.
I've seen it before, but not as long as that one.
I haven't seen him teaching it to other people. I've seen
Yeah.
the one where he goes on and it's just
Okay.
like I saw the one where it's just he stacks in the middle and he's like
I
sorry.
just want to walk around Japan and ask people to say Oreo.
Oreo.
Oh, maybe we should go on one of their breeding visa trips.
I'm glad I had
Do we-
not taken a drink yet.
Do we have to stay for that? Can we?
Yeah, no, it's a
we-
visa. Like you
let's
can
just
leave
go to-
whenever.
Can we
Hey,
just
let's
dump
just go to-
seed and leave?
Let's just go to Vegas
Yeah.
and we'll go to the Irish bar. Dave, we'll find you a nice redheaded lady who wants to make you cottage pie in the winter. Let's go to Vegas.
How do we go from Japanese breeding visas to Irish
Well,
and shepherd
I mean,
pie?
Well,
Iceland also has them. We could get blondes.
so
I just want to dump my seed somewhere.
You could you could be like that Ludacris song and dumping seeds all over the world.
that's not how it goes.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Don't
What
call
I-
me,
I dump loads.
yeah.
I dump loads.
Don't call me old David
Different
Babyseed for nothing.
Call you what?
David Babyseed for nothing.
Loads.
I dump loads.
Oh, I just had a dumb image in my head where some girl's like, "Oh, I want you to dump your load on me." He's like, "Okay," and then he goes to his laundry room and gets his dirty clothes and just dumps them on. Well, you better get to work.
I'm writing that down as a possible title, dumping loads in different area codes.
I had a pretty good Johnny Carson joke earlier today. I'm gonna try it
Oh,
out.
here we go.
Mhm. Did you do the old doll swing afterwards?
Little sports news for you guys here. The Chicago White Sox are so bad.
How bad are they?
I heard about this. The Chicago White Sox are so bad. They've considered changing their team name to the Chicago White Flags. White Flags, yeah. Ha ha! Not going well in Chicago. Ho ho.
I like how you did both parts. Oh,
Now do Conan and Andy Richter.
I can't.
Dave's like calling requests now. Oh.
Okay, now do Tom Green when he got called and asked to do a barrel.
AIDS.
Do a joke about AIDS.
Oh.
So I was sucking dick the other day. Wait. So I was having unprotected sex with multiple partners I did not know.
I've been to that club.
Then I got AIDS.
I heard an AIDS commercial on the country station today. I'm like, well, all right. They're like, did you know AIDS is? And I was like, no,
Yes.
but
like,
okay.
no, but thanks for sharing.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
was
know
like,
that AIDS is still transmittable between cousins?
did you know half the people with AIDS in Oregon live in rural populations? I was like,
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
because half the people in Oregon live
in rural populations. Hey, I'm no Scientologist, but that just makes sense.
You know, you flip 100 quarters and 25 of them land heads in the nice spot and 25 land tails in the nice spot. You know, it's just I don't make the numbers. It's just
What happens
probability.
to the other 50?
They go in other places.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not nice spots.
They're not the good place.
Yeah, you know, the other side of the tracks, on the other side of the creek. Yeah.
There. Yeah. Well, on this side of the street, I'm not gay.
Well, here's the line, and on this side of it, we ain't gay.
Yeah. That's right.
Don't be so suburban. I need to add that to the lines of quotes that I use.
I'm gonna write that down.
If somebody does something that they're being a priss, I will hit them with don't be so suburban. The great thing about that line too is it's the way it's delivered is such a Jewish insult.
Right.
Oh, don't be so suburban.
Yeah. Well, here's the line, and on this side of it, we ain't gay.
Hey, if it'll get me a few miles up the road, I'll take a shot in the mouth. God,
well,
George
I gotta. Fucking Carrie Fisher was the nun.
The Harry Bush nun.
Yeah.
No more Harry Bush nuns. No more.
Do you know there's a brand of shoe called the Nun Bushes?
Yeah, they've been out for years. I used to wear them when I was a kid.
I know. Wait, first time I saw them, I was like, Nun Bush. Well, yeah, of course there is.
Of course there is. Oh, I wonder if like young nuns like still shave. If they were like,
it's the new movement. Keep it clean for Jesus.
Yeah.
If there's no grass on the field, the Lord can't play ball.
Oh, no, that's not true.
But the priests can.
Yeah, the priests.
Whoa.
They're playing in the backyard anyway.
A lot of people are saying
it. I would never say that. People are saying it.
I am the chosen. I'm still taken aback by the fact that we got there ahead of Jed, and he wasn't ready by the time we got there. Because we had been there for a solid 2 hours.
Set up, hung out, and we're like, well, it's been like, no, I think it was like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and we're like, let's go see Jed.
Enough time for us to try to get drunk and not work.
And not get drunk, yeah.
Not be able to.
This might be 2 games in a row that we can't get drunk at.
I mean, I'm going to try.
Unless we start earlier.
Right.
Or later. Maybe we just need to sneak in some alcohol.
You know?
Hmm.
I did. I had a touchdown beer. I only got to drink it once because I only brought in one.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you don't want to save it for later.
So also, we'll just talk about security. It's going to be way easier to get into games this year.
Yeah, they were like doing the scan thing, and I scanned in one and walked in. Okay. I was already in, and Bales was in, and you were in. I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be way easier. It was funny because Jen was like, "Oh, it's gonna be harder now that you guys are gonna, bigger games and a bigger conference." I'm like, "No, they're still hiring CMS."
Well, Bales and I were already in because I bought those $15 tickets.
Oh, that's what it was.
Because
we sandwiched her. That's what it was.
Because as we got closer, I was like, I wonder if things are going to be different this season. Because I had the same mindset. Was like, all right, Big Ten. Like, I know it's CMS, but are they going to ramp up something? So I found 2 tickets for $15 each, and I was like, hey, Bales, you want to give me $15 later? And he's like, yes. And then after that, I was like, oh, we don't need these anymore.
Yeah, we never did.
We also went through the gate where we couldn't really squeeze past.
Yeah, well, we went pretty late. Like, we got in there as they're kicking off.
Mm-hmm.
So that was part of it. Normally, and that was again, I was trying to put things up, and I'd just thrown up, and yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We usually go in about 40 minutes early before kickoff.
Yeah. Yeah, that helps. What are we doing for food this week?
It's a great question. I saw Ben has a crock pot.
Does have a crock pot.
Let's see. We've got what time is kickoff?
7
p.m.
Not in the AM.
All right, so we got dinners.
Yeah.
Steak and lobster.
God, it's 7 p.m. I hate my life.
Just have him get some fucking ham. We do some pulled pork.
You want to do
Throw
some
a
pulled
ham
pork?
in the crock pot. Smash it up. I'll bring some barbecue sauce.
All right.
Got
Yeah,
buns still.
we'll pull a pork. I'll
Pulled
make
pork. And
I'll
then
make- I'll make
I
Ben
think-
pay for it.
the other guys are bringing baked potatoes again.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't get any of the baked potato bar, so I'm super down for that.
Oh, I threw one.
I almost forgot about it because it was so hot and I wasn't hungry anymore.
Yeah.
Because I had a burger and a hot dog and then a bunch of that dip, the roadkill dip that Rebecca had made.
Oh my god, I ate so much of that.
And then it was they
Well,
were
yeah, I ate
packing
some of
up.
that
We
too, but
we almost started packing up and I was like, wait, I made a big deal about how much I love baked potatoes.
I remember that.
I better eat a baked potato.
I was gone by that point, or I would have eaten one with you.
And I put roadkill on my baked potato.
Of course. When I thought about it over the span of Labor Day weekend, Friday night I had hot dogs and hamburgers. I take that back. Friday night I had pizza. Saturday, hot dogs and hamburgers. Sunday, hot dogs and hamburgers. And then tonight we had chili dogs. So I have had
It sounds American.
in the meantime I had hot dogs in other places too, because fuck yeah, I love hot dogs. Oh, that reminds me, I can't believe it's taken me this long to remember. Did you guys watch the Joey Chestnut versus Kobayashi hot dog eating competition?
No, I forgot until you told me about it.
Well,
Joey Chestnut won, didn't he? And
big
set
time.
a new world record.
Yeah, well, yeah. And he beat it wasn't even close. He won by like 12 dogs.
Dang.
And Kobayashi's like, I'm going to win. It's like, no, you're not. You're going to lose. You're going to lose again. Joey Chestnut, who's the greatest hot dog eater for some reason. Like, we keep track of this.
Yeah.
Jaws.
But
Did
they had
have
like,
an announcer similar to the one you get on the 4th of July?
it was Rob Riggle.
Oh, okay.
I was really hoping it was the guys from Takeshi's Castle.
Oh God, what were their names?
Right, you are, Ken.
Yeah,
Ken.
Ken and I can't remember the other.
I only remember Ken ever.
Yeah.
Guy Ledouche, and then
Yeah, Guy Ledouche.
Guy Ledouche. Well, there were 3. There was Ken. Guy Ledouche was like the on-field reporter, and then there was the other guy in the booth.
MXC anchors.
Oh yeah, it had another name. MX. What was it called?
Vic Romano and Kenny Blankenship.
Vic
Yeah.
Romano, yes.
Oh,
Right, you
God.
are, Ken.
I
Indeed.
wanted. I just love how that show was. They just dubbed over it and was like, "All right, we're re-releasing it in America."
I'm gonna make a Boise is not a state sign.
I mean, they did that for Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's the other one, Power Rangers. And that is why the Yellow Ranger did not have a skirt.
Huh.
Because it was a guy in the Japanese version. What was the Japanese Power Rangers called?
Hello, Ranger.
A Power Ranger.
I'm going to download Most Extreme Challenge Volume 1 through 5 right now.
I can't watch that much of that.
Oh, it was
show.
just
I can
called
watch,
Super-
like, one episode.
Super Sentai.
Well, I'm not going to watch all 5 seasons at once, but I want to be sure that I can pick the episode I want in the appropriate time.
Oh yeah.
Like, what if I want to watch MXC another time and I want to have more than just the one
Then
episode?
you'll have it.
I'll have it.
You'll just have it.
You know,
Don't stand by.
these people made fun of me. No, wait, not that.
Hey,
These
Tim
people.
and
Not
Turley.
those people.
Not these people.
You
Not-
people.
Not these people would be a good name for the episode.
They all made fun of me for physical media and keeping DVDs and downloading torrents and having copies of shit because, everything's on streaming. And then the power goes out and the internet goes out. And who's laughing with a portable DVD player?
Who's laughing now?
This guy who's got the portable DVD player. I am king of entertainment at that point.
I am king. That's why I've kept my Office and Parks and Rec DVDs. I need to get, or not Parks and Rec, I have Community. I need Parks and Rec.
I've got books. Can't watch a book.
How do you watch a book?
Yeah.
I have books and DVDs. Fuck.
I watched Fall Guy.
Yeah.
That fucking movie is awesome.
I told you.
You did not.
Watch it Sunday night.
I felt disappointed after I finished it that Jake did not sell it at the level of enthusiasm that I would have sold it at.
Well, you know me.
I realized it afterwards as I was thinking through the process because I was like, fuck, that's how Jake sells it. And he sells a movie he hates almost equally. So how am I supposed to know how good it really is? Like, he didn't watch it 6 times like me and Dave. He just, it was like, hey, that was a really good movie. And we're like, okay.
I mentioned it. I brought it up 3 times. I should have let you know how much I liked that movie.
Well, I watched it the first chance it was on TV.
There you go.
Jake's movie review. Hey, did you guys see the movie? That's it.
Yep, that's it.
And it ends there.
Right? I saw it. You should see it. I liked it. You should see it.
I liked it. You should see it.
We were gonna watch it Sunday night, and then we've in the house we've got this thing. Whatever last movie mentioned is usually what ends up getting put on.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned Fall Guy, and then we started talking about other movies because we're talking about who's in it, and then we started talking about other movies, and then Murder Mystery 2 came up, and that was the last one to be mentioned.
Yeah.
So that's what we watched.
Ryan Gosling is hilarious.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch it again. I'll watch it.
He
on
might
Sunday.
be. He's like moving up on the comedic actors list.
He's heading up there. He's making moves.
It all started with La La Land.
Right? He's not like Will Ferrell funny, where he's just gonna make shit up. But the way he delivers things with a straight face, it's so good.
Mm.
I really like the story of Fall Guy. They did a good job.
It was good.
They kept you. With movies like Fall Guy, I have a tendency to just go along for the ride. I don't try to figure anything out. And so when shit happens, I'm like, oh fuck, So when Rebecca revealed herself to be the bad guy, I was like, oh fuck, oh shit, that's Rebecca. like almost at the same time.
I wasn't trying to figure it out, but I did, and I was like, well, that makes sense. But still, it's just like any of the movies you liked in the 80s or 90s that are just fun fucking watching movies.
Yeah.
That's one of those.
Did you know that that's actually a remake?
Well, there was a TV show
series.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I loved that show. I used to watch it on fucking Gramps' shitty 1-channel TV. Still remember the theme song. And they played a little bit of it in the movie.
Baby, you were made for loving me.
That was not it.
Oh, wait. My bad. Yeah, copyright
but that
strike.
Song
that
is like the theme.
Great song. There's a scene where he comes out of the water and it hits a slow-mo. And see, and this is a part of it too. Like I couldn't talk about the minutia, the things I loved about the movie, because I'd be like, hey, I really like this, and you'd be like, okay, I look forward to seeing it whenever I get around to it. So there's a scene where he like hits goes in the river and he comes out and he hits the slow-mo and like his muscles are all rippling and shit. And he's like looking like an action star. I'm like, I just about died laughing.
It's a lot of like subversive comedy. I almost said that word right and almost said it wrong at the same time.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, exactly. Subversive is a great word for it because your expectations are one thing, and then you realize as the movie progresses, he is a leading man. He is the guy. And yeah, like I can't tell when the transformation happens when you as an audience realize that, okay, he's not just a stunt man, he's the leading man.
It's also the fact that it is a leading man. So it's not like they took like some random guy.
Right. They're like Danny McBride in The Fall Guy.
Right. What is his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's playing the stunt double for him. So it's interesting. And then at the end, the guy they swapped him out for is pretty awesome. I don't want to tell Dave. Well, actually, if I tell Dave, he'll probably want to watch it.
There's
Well,
a
I do want to
Filipino
watch
guy
it,
in
but I'm watching it with mom and dad.
Huh?
Okay, well,
when?
I do on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yep. Well, it's Jason Momoa. He's
Oh,
in it.
okay.
Yeah.
He shows up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention Rings of Power 2 season 2 came out.
What's that?
All of it?
The Lord. I don't know if all of it because I started watching season 1 again.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, this isn't good.
I watched the whole season with you, and I was just like, well, I'm still watching it.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen.
Right. Well, okay. So I wanted to mention it because you know how, like we've talked about it, how I can separate a show from the source material and then be like, this is its separate thing. Right. I can't do that with this show.
Is it because it's Lord of the Rings? Is it because it's such a big deal for you?
I think, yeah, it's because of that, and also because it is such a bad, like, I can take a few things here and there, like the whole Marvel universe, right? You have to change things to make it a movie. I get that.
Yeah.
But this one, not Celebrimbor, but Galadriel's husband is just dead in this show. I just watched the extended version and he's totally alive with her. Like the writers and everything for Rings of Power just like, and it's so off that I can't separate. And plus it is Lord of the Rings.
That's kind of how I feel. Like I almost feel like I need to watch the Borderlands movie, even though I know it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's so far up my list of favorite IPs that I don't want to watch it because I know it's going to be terrible.
Right. I had the same like kind of dread with Fallout. Fallout.
But
and
it
then
was
the show
insane,
was
but
really
it was great.
Good. And then it was great. So I was like, perfect. That they definitely scratched the itch.
Dude, with Fallout, I remember I watched the first episode and then I walked into the bedroom and I said, I'm giving you the opportunity to watch Fallout with me. If you say you want to watch Fallout with me, I will stop and wait for you and I will watch Fallout with you. If you say no right now, I'm telling you, I will have this show finished in a day and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and you will never have an opportunity to watch it with me.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't care about Fallout that much, but I mean, I knew enough that I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And then I watched the show. It was really good. And I was like, I'm going to play the game. I was like, I don't like the game.
If you're not into RPGs, you're probably not into the.
I'm not.
No.
But see, for me, I'm going to get off of this right now, and I'm going to go back and play New Vegas like almost immediately.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get off of here and finish up the extended version of Return of the King. We're all nerding it tonight.
I might watch the first episode of the Circle Jerk of Rings or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Like I said,
I think that's the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know anything about Lord of the Rings, maybe it's a good show, but it just feels like every character is just insufferable.
It's like if they took Game of Thrones and took all of the cool stuff out of it, and then you got that show. It's super wordy with names and places,
and because it's not a Tolkien, because it's not an actual Tolkien thing.
Yeah,
they try to write it as if J.R.R. Tolkien had actually written some of the phrases, and it just comes off as super like.
And I remember watching Lord of the Rings, and this show at least had the Tolkien black guy in it.
It does have a Tolkien black guy in it. And that's the other thing. So one of the hugest thing about the first season, they kept talking about how the first female dwarf is going to be there, right? And then they talk about how female dwarves are never mentioned. Yeah, they are. But the whole thing, Gimli talks about how female dwarves look so much like the male dwarves that it has led to the conspiracy that there are no female dwarves and dwarves just spring out of the earth. So there are female dwarves, they just don't look pretty.
Well, didn't she have a beard?
No, she didn't.
That one? Oh, she should have.
She's just a big old fat black woman.
It's like Stanley's mustache. I couldn't remember. Does he have a mustache?
Well, these people.
Hi.
They could be anywhere in the world.
Oh, these people?
These people.
Oh, okay.
But they're here with us. We appreciate that. Make sure you're checking us out with the pre-show on YouTube. You can see all of our hijinks and hear us talk about bullshit and wait for Dave to show up. But for this episode, this edition of my show, good night, universe.
Until we meet again.
Good ducks.
I was eating the sushis.
Make sure to go and check out definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.